ready to rock and roll. Let's get into it. Check a few things. We'll get the link sent. ATR is already super low, so today's going to be an interesting one. We've got Fed meeting today. We get rates. That'll be fun. Well, Fed met yesterday, I guess, too, today as well. But we'll get rates, and that will be something for us to do. Oh, I'm gonna speak to him about that. That's good. Good job. I'm gonna send a quick text here via laptop. 1 second. Where is my... What? There we go. All right. Okay. Ron, what's going on? Ron, first to the chat. Low key, Gabe's been kind of slacking. Where you at, Gabe? Been slacking out. Hold on here. Announcements. Everyone, are you sure? I sure am. All right. Okay. Edit video. We'll just do 20 minutes at least. We'll do 1 day. Some movement there. I hate that like I have to do this every time for YouTube. Why can't it just like, why don't you just save, you know? That'd be cool. All right, let's go back here, YouTube, and do this. All right, now we're on. Levi, what's good? Gabe, Holy Earth, what's going on? Levi, FOMC at 10:30. What are you referring to, my friend? I have it at 1 o'clock. Am I wrong? What am I not seeing that you see? I know Bess is testifying right now. FOMC meeting statement, right? All right, so now I'm gonna make the bet that rates get lower today. I'm gonna make that bet. Got price moving up here. Good. Let's see what we get. Good signal there. Bad signal here. Next. Okay. Nothing so far just yet. 2 minutes long though, that's good. Let's see. Storm, what's going on? Happy to have you. Let's go. All right. That's interesting. Okay, so that was a bad signal there. And so far, this one's been interesting as well. We don't have a ton of movement. We are on our way towards VWAP potentially, but let's see what we can do here today so far. It's going to be a little more challenging with having the Fed rates in the afternoon. Like there's just a bunch of dry powder right now. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Ron, I do not. I do not. Okay. What do we got here? What we got? Okay, I have long signals across the board, which is good, but I don't have anything that really screams we're moving on up in a big way or down. We're just kind of chilling. Got my inventories in 20 minutes, that's for sure. We'll see what happens with crude oil. Okay, good signal here. So far, it's a good signal as well. Let's see if this ends up being what we need to jump into this trade. I know heading towards VWAP is always tricky, so we'll see kind of how this plays out. But we are stampeding that way. Okay. Strong sell signal. I did not anticipate this at all. It might even be the right call. It might. I was not anticipating this signal though. That is a ChatGPT signal if I've ever seen one. So we opened here. That's probably, might be a good signal. Up 5, down 4. So it's still a bad signal for now, but it could turn into a good one. Yeah, Levi. Anytime you have Fed rate cuts or potential rate changes, you're going to have. That's a good signal, I think. Now you're going to have a lack of volume. Like all the volume will come when he starts speaking. It won't get the huge spike. Candle will go down or go up, whatever. And then when when they announce rates, that will first off the market will move first, then the rates will come out. And then we'll see what happens from there. Week and week, okay, nice signal so far, pretty good. Now I don't mind if we wait for a strong 2-minute signal or a weak one, as long as they do align. But I would like one of these signals to be strong if I'm going to take it. So I want the 1 minute and 2 minute to align, but I want at least one of them to be strong. And it really doesn't matter which one, as long as they're going in the same direction. So, yeah. Price is either searching for the proper value or it is consolidating because we all kind of agree that price should be around this spot. So, like up here we have kind of price agreement. Then we have new search of price. Probably a little price discovery here. Little price discovery down here. We kind of agree, and now we're maybe discovering a little bit, but not a ton. Okay, sell signal here on the 1 minute chart. That would have been a really good entry to have. I just didn't take it. Good signal here. That's actually a bad signal. This one's a good one though to start. I think this one's technically a bad signal too. Go to my 2 minute chart here. This is the most even Steven candle we can get. All right, so we went up 10, we went down 9. So yeah, technically. Tis a bad one. Tis a bad one. I do feel like we're gonna push towards VWAP. It's just gonna be something like this. Like up, chop, and then up, chop, and then maybe we go back up, I guess. Okay, I think maybe you're a good signal now. It's actually pretty hard to tell on the 2 minute chart which one is actually better. Again, let's measure one more time. Down 11.25, up. All right, you're a good signal. Yeah, this is tricky. Okay, long and long, we'll wait. We'll see what we get. Mornings like this, it's just super important for us to kind of wait and see what's going on and try to find where we want to take our swings. So far, it's choppy as all get out. Okay, so we're just kind of ranging. All right. Here, a better sell signal and buy signal. We get two new signals here, 2 minute, 1 minute. Sell and sell, week, week, week. All right. Not much going on here. A lot of weakness, honestly. A lot of weakness. 15-minute hourly is convicted, I guess. 15-minute, 10-minute, 5-minute. All super weak. So we'll see what that does for us. Wouldn't be opposed to going long or short off of this, but I do just want to see some movement here. That's 10 points, that's good. And then some. Yeah, 11 points, 12 points. Good stuff there. Okay. All right, good. A little push down. Now we've done this before. We've seen this adventure already, which is this right here. So push down, immediate push back up. We've seen that, and then off of this little low here, we've seen it a couple times recently too, here as well. And so this could be a nice long opportunity. We'll get two signals here. This could be a decent opportunity for us to actually go ahead and go long off of this. I think you're a bad signal now, and then I think you're actually a good signal. Let's see. This is obviously a move up or down. So if that's 14, that's 8. The 2 minute chart would be a little different, but okay. So let's see if this is the movement we're looking for. So go ahead and get long here. All right. Both of them are weak, so we won't take it, but I would have liked to. All right, so we reject that 19,053, and we bounced off of 19,928. I think we could run up here. Let's see. This is boring. 4, 3. So this is a bad signal. Let's see what happens for the next 20 seconds. Okay. Another bad signal. Okay, so we are fighting whatever this is up here desperately. I'll put another one right there. Okay. Okay. This is horrendous price action. Well, we get some clarity. It's just going to take a minute. Strong. There's a strong sell finally on the 2 minute. It kind of is. Kind of is respecting the EMAs a little bit. Little bit. It's just hard to tell where we really want to go, though. We haven't made a new high. I mean, this is barely a new high, 2-point high from 10 minutes ago. Made a new low over here, but it didn't really matter. So, we'll see. Okay. We keep bouncing off that 21 pretty good. But that's never really great, though. You don't really ever want to bounce off that 21. That doesn't show that you've got a great move up, per se. That 9 would be a much better support or resistance to use. That would show a much stronger move. But we wait. I have a strong sell signal here, which is good on the 1 minute, but the 2 minute, I do not. Very fascinating stuff there so far. Good, bad, good, bad. Okay. One thing's for sure, we will break out of this range. Will we go to VWAP? I don't know. Will we go down to these lows here? I don't know. But we will. All right, so same, good night. Same little bounce right there. Now, going short off of this makes me a little nervous. Because I just don't know where I want to be with this yet. There it goes. There's our bounce. And so we've seen this before. I'm not going to step into this trade like I usually would. Even though it could be some profit right there, I guess. We just simply bounce off the same level again. Like we did it this time. And here we are again. Same spot. Same exact spot. And so I don't know what to really think about this right here. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just the strangest price. I mean, like complete reversal, like a complete encapsulation of that previous candle, engulfment of that candle. So, like, what is this? All right, so I guess we're going to view. Like, what? I don't even know. Let's see what we got here. We'll probably get 2 confident signals here, which would be nice. Long and nope. A weak and a not so strong. Yeah. Okay, looks like we ate that up a little bit. Let's see where we want to head from here. Okay. Still is a bad signal so far. It went down more than it went up. But there we go. Now we're threatening some VWAP. We went down 7 points. We got to get up to basically VWAP to get this to be a good signal. 8 points if it touched. Okay. Weak signals again. I mean, what is this? I got nothing. I got nothing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my heat on. I'm a little chilly in here. There's that full-on reversal. Ryan was good. Hello. Let's see. Any news worthy of making a shift here? Nothing? Nope. So no real news yet. Okay. This kind of feels like our low right here, even though I know this one is. Levi, what did you ask? Ryan asked, at 24, I did that one negative because the wick down was bigger than the candle up. That makes sense. So the candle finished green, right? But it went down further. This would have been a much better sell trade than buy trade. This right here would be a much better sell trade than buy trade. This one's pretty even. You want to go off the biggest movement when you rank these, and it's okay if you get them wrong. Like there are dozens and dozens of people ranking these, so on average we'll get them right. But what is the best move? Like which one of these is actually like the best one to take? Okay. We're headed up. That's good. But I don't have anything that suggests that. Let's see. Yeah. So the label weak versus strong, that's just the prediction of like, well, how confident the AI is that this thing will actually go up or down meaningfully, right? You still want to rank it based off the signal direction. So if it's green and candle went down, mark it bad, even if it's strong or weak or possible reversal, whatever it is. All right, so we're breaking up. We're headed towards VWAP. That's good. I'm going to go, Ryan, I'm going to say that we cut rates by 25 basis points. I think so. I think this is the time. I think very similar to 2018, where Powell was raising rates because we had some kind of like, not recessionary, but we had some inflation fears coming up. And then Trump kind of bullied him back down to cut rates. I think we're kind of in that same spot, but now Trump needs rates to be cut. So if you guys go to like a St. Louis Fed chart, we don't have much to do right now. I'll do it later. Whatever. Go to St. Louis Fed. Look at all kinds of charts up there. But you can see 2018, like it had like rates up and then rates got cut and they stayed flat. And then 2018 they popped up and went back down. And then COVID they dropped a little more and then we raised them back up really high. But 2018, Trump was like, no, we are keeping rates low. That's when the stock market was like, yeah, we like that. We like that a lot. So we're gonna need rates to get cut here, but Trump needs it so that we can refinance some of this debt. So I'm going 25 basis points today. That is my prediction. I have no money on it. I will not put any money on it because Lord knows. Because Powell could say one thing and Trump could say something that is opposite, and there we go. There's nothing. So, okay, 82%. All right, so that one's pretty gone. These are all pretty good here. Good. Yeah, March might have been a little early, but yeah, the only thing that's kind of in front of Trump right now is that his tariffs, it's actually impossible to know if his tariffs are working or if they're any good or if they're meaningful in any way. I know we collected some like tax revenue. I knew we collected revenue the government did from tariffs, and it was a meaningful amount too. It was a decent amount. But I'm not sure like where does the buck stop when it comes to tariffs? Essentially, it's the consumer, right? No company's going to accept less money. So I don't know. If you, I guess technically, if you increase tariffs, then cutting rates makes sense. Because technically, it's more expensive to operate a business, meaning it's more expensive for the end consumer. But yeah, we'll see. All right. So long and long, but both pretty weak still. My 2 minute hasn't given me a strong signal that I've respected yet. It gave me a strong sell, I think, like right here or somewhere in here, but we didn't take it. I haven't gotten a strong signal yet on my 2 minute that I like. So we're just going to continue to wait. Right at VWAP, so we'll chill. Yeah, China's a huge factor as well. They've got their own issues for sure. Our tariffs really really put a dent in how they're building, their entire economy and country. A lot of most of their jobs are manufacturing, and if people stop buying, from China, if we stop manufacturing in China, that's a huge deal. Like that, if you take away people's earning ability, it's going to get ugly. Inflation's one thing, but having no jobs is a completely different thing. I could see us having a sell signal here. Yeah, I'm not going to take it, but I could see it. This 2 minute candle is pretty interesting. Up 4, down 4, 5, 4. It's pretty even right now, so we'll see kind of where that one closes out. We will certainly see. All right. Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the 25 basis point cut, and okay, bad signal. Good signal. Now we're cooking a little bit. I just think that Powell's going to do it. We're going to test the waters, and he'll probably hold there until July, if I had to guess, which was only a month, but strong. Oh, shoot. Buy right there. Stop. Right there. Let's see if that 9 can hold for us. Thought we had a pretty good entry, but we were about halfway to where we needed to be. Way too early. There we go. We're out. $5. All that for $5. Good God. Had we entered a little bit later, we probably could have collected about $30 on that, maybe 40, but nothing there for us. We tried it. We had a 7-point stop, I believe. It wasn't a full 10. We didn't need the full 10, but it ended up dropping down 8 total points, so we would have been safe either way. Okay, price rejecting this VWAP high, I guess. I'll put a mark there. I don't know what to do with it, but I'll put a mark there. Let's see if our 2-minute flips to sell and a strong sell. That would be interesting to me. We test up here, we run back down. I mean, this is awesome right here. This is the price action we are looking for. This candle just opened and flew down. So there's 15 points. And now we touch the 21. There we go. Our bounce off it again. Wow. So we got just a bunch of trickery right now. Holding at this level again. So this is a no trade for me. It doesn't matter what I get here. This is craziness. The touch riding that 21 is crazy. Not that price really cares where the 21 is, but it's like, wow, we haven't broken the average price of the previous 21 candles. Well, we did here, but we immediately erased that. Touched it here, kind of here. Here we erased it. So even if we close deep below the 21, we've seen this once, twice. Price is holding. We're going to need to like break it significantly. This candle we wisely didn't take a trade on because we just kind of knew, hey, we've seen this action before. So what we're going to need to see is price basically go sideways and then like close below, hold as a resistance level, then drop. Like that would be the most responsible way to trade this, but we'll just have to see. So 2 minute goes sell, 1 minute is sell. All right. Okay, this feels right. So we kind of want to see price go sideways for a bit. These big candle drops and pops are hard to predict, but if we start getting some similarity on these candles going sideways, kind of holding here, we break a little bit, we test, then we have a nice rundown. That's going to be a little bit easier for us to trade off of. So far, this is really difficult, but it's not very good when you have a bunch of lines because that just means that price is just finding new ways to not continue going the direction it needs to be going in. All right. Okay, they were holding that 21. Good night. ATR flattening out and decreasing, so that's no fun. Yeah, it's going to be a treacherous one here for us to try and get profitable. Let's see. $30 was right here. So oil came out, and what were the inventory levels? I have it right here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oops. I don't love how it presents on the desktop sometimes. What was the actual amount? There we go. Okay. So we have less oil than before, but more than we thought. Oh, that's the EA. Okay. Yeah, okay, we're good. Gasoline inventories. Well, that's not good. All right. Interesting. 688, we're close to 700. Invite your friends. Tell them to join. It is free. Okay, there we go. There's a strong sell signal there. That's nice. Now let's see what happens with this. It's like every time we get something that looks like it could be something, it is not something. Now this is the worst kind of price action to deal with because you basically get one candle that does all the movement, and then you get a couple choppy, like these two weren't bad, I guess, but we're at VWAP, so it's kind of tough to decide what you want to do with that. But this kind of price action sucks. Basically, all of it happens in one candle. I guess this was decent right here. The same thing here, like this stinks. This was nice and smooth. 13, not bad. Here we go. So not ready for a trade just yet, but this is kind of what I mean when I think about the moving averages is I want them to start curling down a little bit. I want price to close below and be comfy closing, like be comfy in this area here. Because if that's the case, now we do have something, right? If price can consistently stay below this 21, then we do have a chance at seeing price roll back. Okay, so we're at this 49 level, which we bounced off nasty about 15 minutes ago. So we'll see what this candle gives us. Strong sell signal. We'll take that right there. 9-point stop. Probably gonna get smacked here, I think. Oh, we should have entered way later. Let's see. Yep. Oh, maybe not. It ain't looking great. You're about to be out of this one. Yeah, frick. Down 174. Okay. Bad signal there. Man, we knew. We still messed it up. We knew better. Shoot. We knew better than that. Tough one there. Tried it, didn't work. We were early and nothing. Maybe we entered up here. Maybe this would have been profitable, but really, like, there was never a chance that this trade here was going to be anything. Tried it. We closed deep. We bounced here. I should have seen this one coming. We were too aggressive. Now let's see if we are ready to come back down, and then we just had a one candle little hiccup here. Let's see. Actually, this is neither good nor bad. It just is. Right now it's a bad signal though. This is crazy right here. This 51 level is nuts. And so is this right here. We are getting some movement, which is good. We are getting candles to be decently sized. That's nice. Sell signal here, strong sell signal. Only reason I'm not taking it is we're trading inside these big candles. And sometimes this can be really good because you have basically freedom of movement. Price can just move up and down within here, not of no consequence because price was already down here, it rejected up, it was up here, it rejected down. So like you could trade inside candles pretty easily. But like we tried it down here, rejected. We tried down here again, rejected. So this kind of feels like if it went lower, we'd probably run into the same thing we just ran into, which is price rolling back up. So we'll wait. Yep. Super annoying when you get most of your price movement on just a few candles. That sucks. So now I mean, barely, but like we're kind of being comfy with this being below the 21, we were at least, moving average. Like we're getting comfier and comfier being below this, maybe price starting to curl back a little bit. Now, do we erase this massive green candle and head back to these lows down here at 28? I don't know. I don't know yet, but it's starting to feel like maybe that is in the cards for us. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Good. Push a little push down here. Nice. That signal was late, but okay, it's fine. We wouldn't have taken it anyway. Good night. Yeah, this is really difficult to trade right now. This sucks. Okay, 2 minute sell signal, 1 minute sell signal. Good. All right, so we're holding below our 21. I like this. We've tried it again. I like that. Now, is this going to hold finally? If yes, great. If not, stinks. So let's see what this candle wants to do here. That is a break. Barely, but it's a nice break of about 3 points. So not a real one, but okay, we're coming down a little bit. Both of those signals are good so far. Really I want to see this thing get away and then get into here. Like this feels like free. Like this feels like an easy 20 points of price could run, right? Maybe even further. Yeah, about 21 points. This feels like that. Let's see. New signal here. Strong. Good. Good start. I don't know what buyers are stepping in right here, but they are buying the hell out of these contracts down in here. This whole region is tough. Tough. Let's see. Here we go. A little movement there. We like that. Yeah, Ryan, I like the 930s too. I do like it. The question is, how clean do we get there? Like, what's, how clean is this move going to be for us? Sell. Jumping in right there. So it could be a little early, but we'll have to live to see. What in the world was that? Please move up a little bit further so I can jump into this again. Thank you. Sell right there. Stop. I don't know what just happened there. I can't tell either because I'm in this trade, but I like this spot here. Tried to move it, couldn't. 6 point stop here. We're really holding this level. That stinks. Oh my gosh. There we go. That puts us at down $32. That was a crazy trade. Oh man, I wish we were still in it. Oh gosh. There we go. Here's some movement for us. Gosh, had I held on to that just a tad longer, we could have had something magical there. All right, so we're back. Here we go. Structure is here. This 28 level, we'll see. Yep, stars were aligned. They sure were. We knew if we got a clean break that this 30 level was going to be the one. Like we were going to test this here. Now we actually are testing it, and let's see what we get from here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Price is really extending here. I kind of feel like a pullback could be in play. Let's look at this 08 level as something. Okay. I don't really want to chase it right now, but I kind of feel like I should. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Levi, what's good? Nice. I literally got out way too soon. I'm gonna go sell in here. Sell right there. Because this one could put me in trouble, but let's see. There we go. Nice. Puts us up 158. Good trade there. Good. Same. Nice, Levi. Let's fucking go, baby. Ryan, what's we got? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. That's what we want to see. One more. I'm waiting, I guess. Oh, that was the worst kind of fill you could ask for. I'm about to give all this back. I might. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Good short here. Nice. Puts up 274 again per all our accounts. Good. That was hectic as shit, but okay. Drop, drop, and drop. There we go. That's all we had to wait for. That's it. That's all we had to wait for was price to give us exactly what we were waiting on. And boom. Easy money there. Let's go. Nice, 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 nice. This is sick. I love this. I'll throw these in the chat or in the Discord. Levi took it. Ryan took it. Let's put that in the wins as well. We're still dropping. The only reason I'm not trading is I really don't want to. I got to cleanly trade these accounts back, and I don't want to mess it up. Good, 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 good. Who else took it? Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Love that. Love that, boys. Freaking love that. Let's go. Good stuff here. We had to wait almost an hour to get this. Basically 45 minutes to get this, but we got there. We got there. I don't know what this is why I don't love trading news because that's crazy. The reason I don't love trading news is it's actually very difficult to know what caused this, like this entire movement. I'm not trading anymore, but I would love to have jumped into this trade. There isn't anything that like was said that feels as if price should dump off. Maybe Besant just speaking is causing this. Looks like he said it's time for China to graduate from developing country status. Very, 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 very true. That's very true. It is time for them. Their GDP growth, and sometimes when it lags, is very much third world country type. Goes up and down very fast. Versus ours is like 3% would be extraordinary growth for the US. That's how big our economy is. But for them, they can do 5, 6, 7, 10%, and it's like normal. We're just dumping. I love it. I love it. Possible reversal. Now this, I do like this. The fact that we haven't really gotten an 80% strong on our 1 minute candles yet. I do love that. That's great. All this stuff is good, which is great. Good, 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 good. Beautiful. God, had I not taken that stupid trade somewhere, like I think it was right here, had I not taken that, we'd have like $400, $500 right now. Stupid. Stupid. Let me check my TOPSTEP account actually. I'm P&L wise not getting a payout right now, but I'm closing in on my 10th day of getting of having profit this high, or having a profit of $200 or more. No, I'm not adding market depth. No, fam, watch out. Express. This will be day 7, so I got 3 more. So I probably won't be able to trade Friday, but tomorrow we'll have something. How do I? Good. Good, good, and great. Yeah, Kevin, no doubt. No doubt. All right, Ryan, I see you, my friend. You're getting there. You're getting there. Yeah, I agree with Levi. Ryan, Apex is cheap, and this could be the time for you to go ahead and set that up. Ryan, one thing about like trading is there's new emotions at every single level of it. Okay, there's new emotions from demo to eval, and there's new emotions from eval to funded account. There's new emotions from one funded account to trading freaking 8. Like there are new emotions that come every step of the way. The only way for you to actually like get better is to put yourself in that situation. And so I think you can get a Apex account for like a 25K one for like $40, I think, with that sale, or $30, $35, I think. So you could probably just get yourself 2, trade one at a time, and see how it goes. And then if it goes well, you have another one, or if it goes poorly, you have another one. But there's really no way to improve trading other than putting yourself in that actual scenario. There's no other way to get better. Like there's nothing to simulate what it feels like to go from not risking any money to risking money. There is unfortunately nothing like it. Nothing like it. I wish there would be a funny invention would be like some airline pilots have flight simulators that are so similar to actually flying a plane that you would never know that it's a pilot's first time. Like the standard in training is so rigorous that it's exactly the same, but there's nothing like that in trading. There's no simulation nothing you could simulate that would even get close. So you have to put yourself in that situation. You have to try, because you'll make mistakes you never thought you would make when you start risking some money. It just is the way it is, and you have to overcome that. It's a bad signal here. And so far, so are you. Yep, you got to. You got to. Levi's putting no pressure on you. I'm saying do it. I'm saying do it. It's 100%. Kevin's right. Like Kevin is 100% right. And prop firm accounts aren't even real money. Like it's the cheapest way for you to trade. So like in a lot of ways, it is one of the best ways to get started, because you really don't even have to risk. You're not even risking that much money, but the emotions still come into play. So make sure all these accounts look the same. All right, good. We're close. All right, now price is settling down a little bit, which is good. Man, that was a lot of fun. Those drops were a lot of fun. It's actually a lot of fun when you have a lower ATR. Let me go in here. Get rid of all that. Go over here, and then do like this. It's not just a little. So ATR rises up to 20, but none of these pullbacks were all that large. So had you just gotten in at candle open, that was 8 points. That meets our standard for sure. This one here was 4 points, so that meets our standard. Like, just I think this candle right here maybe would have been one that would have hurt us a little bit. 13 points. That one could have been one that stopped us out. I do 10 points. So like, had I just entered at the entry of this candle, and like all these candles, we would have had plenty of space to make a ton of money. So that's something I have to improve too. Like, my brain just sees price ceasing to go up or down, and so I stop taking trades in that direction, when in fact, have I just entered trades at the open of all these candles, probably ends up working out pretty well. Holy moly. This is a lot of fun here. I love this. I love it. Oh yeah. Good. There we go. This is another awesome reason to also make sure you're waiting for the best kind of trade setups, because you don't know when they're going to come, but they do. Like, there will always be a high quality trade. Every day will give you that. That is a guarantee. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Hey, there we go. Chat popping. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Levi, there you go. Dad's pilot. That's sick. Literally, Levi. Like, literally, Levi. We are, yeah, 100%. It's like same. Exactly. Literally. So I'm working on something for this. We'll see. I'm working on something. I make no promises. That's why I haven't really talked about it. But I've got some ideas on how to hold some of these positions. Now, here's the thing: optimizing your strategy for a move like this is a fool's errand. Like, this is the dumbest thing you could do, because this doesn't happen all the time, right? That's not how it works. You might get something like this, or even like this, but it's rare that you get 42 to, this is 13 minutes of selling. Every candle was red, closed red. You don't really get that in of these candles. I mean, it's been 20 minutes of basically selling off. You don't really get this often, and so trying to optimize your strategy for it is difficult. So you're better off doing what you did. But there are going to be times where you do capture this. Like, there'll be times where you make a week's worth of money in a few minutes. Like, that's possible. But today might not have been that day to do that, and that's okay. What we probably would have needed to happen is, like, we entered on this candle, or so I don't remember exactly where it was. I don't remember where it was. Let's just say we enter on this candle here. We get in up here, we write it down, our stop is tight enough, and then this candle opens and runs down. Like, that would be an opportunity where we, like, okay, sick. We captured all this movement here. That was dope. Even like this right here, like down, there's no upper wick kind of thing. This candle, and then this one we stopped out on. Like, that's the opportunity, but I mean, the ATR is super low. Imagine when the ATR is at like 40 and you catch one of these, you're going to be up $800 in a sneeze. So, I mean, ATR is sitting still beneath 20. Like, this isn't the time you're going to make life-changing money, and that's fine. You only need 4 or 5 days a year where that happens, and it will happen if you're consistent. So we will see. Yeah. Kevin, I agree with that. I agree with that, Kevin. Yeah, Ryan, you see all my indicators. Just VWAP is what this is. And then these are the deviation lines off of VWAP. They just kind of help frame it up a little bit. But it's just VWAP, standard deviation, just normal session VWAP, and then the deviation lines you can actually turn on. Those are the only indicators I use. I know others use more. Totally fine too. Adding 2-minute chart has cleared up a lot, so I'm very happy to hear that and see that. Good, good, and good. We love that. Okay, price continuing to slope off. Great. Good stuff there. EMAs, 5-star trading. EMAs, 9 EMA, 21 EMA. Yes. Yes, Kevin, that's right. You're welcome, 5-star. Yeah, Ryan, you've got a lot to learn, my friend. But you'll learn it by doing it. Like there's no better teacher than experience. School of Hard Knocks is undefeated. But yes, I have blown many Apex accounts, many, with that stupid trail, being up enough but not being up enough to pass, and then blowing it. I've done that. For sure. Control your risk. Yep. That's it. Moral of the story, control your risk. That's spot on. Spot on. Let's see. Nice move. Price digests. And this is how price moves. Like this is, obviously it doesn't move like this all the time. And we rarely get this movement in the morning. Like this is an afternoon type of move, but cool. But you get price to move, and then it tries to figure out if this is the right price for the asset now. Like we've decided, whoa, it's not worth 19,968. It's worth 19,800 and something. But it's definitely worth more than 19,800 even. That's what we're seeing from price right now. Like it's definitely worth more than this, but it's not worth this. So now we got to figure out where price should actually be, and then we'll get the next movement up or down from here. Typically, only indicators I use daily high. Okay, low, high, low, high, low. Okay, just think style different. Want so many confirmations as possible. Okay, Ryan, the thing about trading is like, let me just say this really quick. I'll probably have to clip this one up, but like, the thing about trading is if you're 100% sure of the move, it's too late. if you have 100% confirmation that this move is going to happen, you are too late. You're going to be the last one in the trade. You're going to get smoked. Being a good trader is anticipating. Being a good trader is getting into trades that you're not fully sure are going to work out, but you have enough confirmations to at least get into the trade. But you're never going to have all of them. You can be about 60 to 70% sure. There's a good Colin Powell ism about this, but it's like you only need more than you just need about 70% of the information. If you have any more than that, you're too late. If you have any less than that, then you're guessing. So if you really figure out like what it is that you need to look at and what indicators or price action setups you need to see, and once you see it, then you execute your trade. And if you're right or you're wrong, great, take note of that and you can adjust. But you're never going to have all of the information that you need to get into a trade and feel 100% comfortable. Being a good trader is being uncomfortable, but being comfortable being uncomfortable. If that makes sense. So don't add more and more things. That'll only slow you down. Like don't look at the RSI and price action and the EMAs and the signals and 5 other things and then wait for the perfect. It won't happen. It won't happen. And even if it does all line up really well, it's not going to happen every time. So, I had to learn this the hard way. I had many of indicators on my charts, many nonsense, lot of lines, a lot of everything, and it just never really helped. It's kind of why I built this thing. So you're never going to be comfortable. You've got to be comfy being uncomfortable. But the longer you do that, the harder, like the easier it is, the harder you become, you know? So, yes, I would like to do that. Okay. Good stuff here. Price coming down a little bit. ATR did peak. That's good. You could characterize ATR peaking as unsuredness of price, especially when you get these wicks. Like you've got a bunch of people who are pretty confident price is going to go up and down. You could label high ATR as unsuredness at times too. That's not a bad. How I just cut this hangnail off yesterday and it's back. How does that happen? Like, what is this? Stupid. Price. I don't even know if there's any real news. Like this is why I don't trade quote unquote news. Like, is it just Besant talking and people don't like what he's saying? Is it G went to Russia? Like, is that it? I don't know. Like none of this news really says market sell-off to me. And it's not even that big of a sell-off, honestly. We're only down a little bit on the day. Ooh, my 10-year being down 0.4 is interesting. So here's how I'd read this. If I'm looking at my 10-year, I'm thinking that a lot of people think that rates might be coming down a little bit. If our 10-year is coming down, interesting. My 1-year is up, strange. We'll see. I can't wait to see what the Fed decides. I'm going with 25 basis points though. That's my gut feeling. I just don't know how Powell could feel comfy in his job if he doesn't cut. Yeah, and Ryan, also if you Ryan, if you also just buy one account, they'll send you emails, and I think text too. Maybe I'm missing something, but I've gotten a text or two before from them as well. Like, that's a little too much, but they run a sale once a month at least. They will find any reason to run a sale, so basically never purchase their accounts at full price. Like that is never do that. And once you buy an account, keep it because it will. You can also reset it at that same price. So maybe buy one or two, and then if you blow it up, don't cancel it. Just keep it. And if it's blown, once it's time to rebill, they'll rebill you at that low price, and then you'll have a brand new account. You go back to even. If you're still trading the account, it will stay. So it's kind of best to like either pass the evals or blow them up, but don't let them sit in middle land because you'll get a rebill, but you won't get a brand new account. You'll just have to wait until you blow up the account officially. So um, it's unlikely you're going to pass your first ever eval. So just take the trades, do what you got to do, and if you blow it, who cares? You can always reset it, or wait 30 days and they'll charge you, and then you'll be able to have a new account. All right, price bottomed here. Yeah, 19,800 feels like we're gonna be sitting here for a minute. We're gonna need we're gonna need something real to come happen for this to move. Peace out, Kev. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, I think we're good here. Good day today. We'll join Kevin as well in stepping away. Good stuff. We battled back a little bit, and then we got the move we were waiting on. We let our 2-minute chart kind of guide the way for us. We got the move we were looking for. Got a couple of them, and we were able to take them and capitalize. So great work today, everybody who did take trades. Let's keep it going. Today's Wednesday, so we have tomorrow to knock out some trades as well. Again, I will not be available Friday. Got some family stuff to take care of, so won't be able to be around, but hopefully we are green that day as well. All right, I will see you guys. Have a great one. If you have any questions, shoot me a DM on Discord or Instagram, however you'd like, and I will get to it. Peace, guys.